The impact of trauma can be both lasting and severe, which is why it's just not good enough to only talk about things, to only analyze things. We need a more effective approach, a methodology, if you will, that gets to the root of trauma, to the core of the pain in that intimate place we call our mind. And that is what this program, the Rapid Trauma Solution Program, is exactly designed to do, and I've been doing successfully over the past 20 years. Trauma impacts different people, obviously, in different ways because it's subjective and we're all different. But regardless of all these differences, all traumas, at least the kind that impact us mentally and emotionally, they have something in common, a common thread. And that common thread is that they're internal and therefore invisible. To other people, that is. We certainly know how it feels inside, but no one else can. We certainly know just how much pain this inner wound is causing us, but no one else does. And for many, at least many of my clients, this very experience of suffering in isolation, that's where the venom is. That's where the struggle is, because it amplifies the pain and it breeds shame. And beneath the surface, it insinuates that we are somehow less, that we're not strong enough or something enough, and that something about us perhaps is broken and therefore unworthy. But the truth really couldn't be further from that. It really couldn't. Trauma does not equal weakness in any sort of way. Hurting doesn't mean that we are weak at all. And in fact, if you take anything from this video, let it be that as people we hurt not because we are weak, but because we are wounded. And this distinction, this key distinction, offer us a great deal of hope. That if we'll take the first step, in other words, if we'll admit first and foremost to ourselves that we are hurting because we are wounded, we might be able to begin and initiate the change that we are seeking in our life. Start healing from within. Which brings me full circle to the Rapid Trauma Solution Program, also known as the 15-hour Trauma Solution Program, because that's what it's designed to do. Address the underlying beliefs and motivation that are driving the trauma, the pain, the behaviors, possibly even some medical conditions, physical conditions. It addressed them at the level of the subconscious mind, the emotional mind. It's not therapy in the conventional or talk therapy kind of way, and this is important to say because these practices primarily engage the conscious part of the mind, which is your thinking, analytical mind, the part of your mind that is probably listening to me right now and analyzing the words that I say. As important overall this conscious mind plays in our daily life, when it comes to trauma, it's just not the significant part of the mind because it's not the emotional mind. We can talk about trauma, we can analyze it until the end of time, and perhaps with time, sometimes even years, as it's often the case with talk therapy, you may get some change. But if you want change in real time, you have to get to the root of the trauma, to the emotional level beneath the surface, to the level of the subconscious mind. And when you have the right tool, methodology, and format, as the Rapid Trauma Solution Program does, then it doesn't have to take that long for you to get the relief you need. So if you've tried other therapies and practices before and you're still suffering, if you're still hurting inside, possibly even hurting your body physically in some way, I'm here to say that it really doesn't have to be this way anymore. It really doesn't. This program, the Rapid Trauma Solution Program, has helped many, many people in your shoes over the many years that I've been practicing uncover the real, authentic, and healthy part of themselves that somehow gotten lost inside. And I believe that if you're open to it, it can help you do the very same. If you want to break free from the paralysis of trauma, if you want to break free from the patterns and behaviors that have held you back, send me a message, an email, and we'll set up a time for us to talk. It's free and to the point, and we'll talk about how this work, or what this kind of work and program can do for you and your life. As simple as that. I look forward to speaking with you and supporting you if I can. Thank you for watching.